Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's boy DC NBA here, and today we are back with another video. And today we are going to be talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're going to be going down, breaking down their team, and kind of just some points that I think need to be talked about with them. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to never miss a video. We are trying to reach 5K by the end of the year, and there's only one way that can happen is that by you guys helping me out, supporting the channel, liking the videos, sharing the videos, and subscribing. But without further ado, let's get right into this. So the Cavs kind of done it again because in the beginning part of the season they were in the playoff hunt. It was great to see. But they have lost 8 games in a row and are currently 13th in the East. Also, just saying, the East is pretty much wide open. The East, it's very tight to get into the last playoff spot, but from like 5th to 13th, very open. The Cavs still have a chance. They just need to play better. Losing 8 games in a row, not very good. So, that's a problem. But yeah, they had such high potential in the beginning of the season, and I had a lot of hope for them. I really thought they could maybe make a run for the playoffs, but then they had a lot of injuries that really have derailed them. That wasn't the only reason, but it's one of them. The only player so far this season that has played all of their 29 games has been Cedi Osman. All of the other players have at least missed 5 games or were not a part of the Cavs for the whole season. Kevin Love's only played 2 games so far this season. Not good to see. Larry Nance has been out for the last week and is going to miss at least 3 to 5 more weeks. Larry Nance is one of those guys whose impact isn't really seen in the box score, but is one of the more impactful players in the NBA and really can affect the game without his numbers being in the box score. So that's a big blow for them. And then you have Andre Drummond, who's not playing because the team is trying to trade him. We'll get into that later. But yeah, this Cavs team, they're not very good. Obviously, if you lose 8 games in a row, you're not good. But their biggest problem is that they just suck offensively. And, that sounds really mean, but they're last in the league in a lot of categories, and they're last in the league in offensive rating. So they're the worst offense in the league. They're last in points per game, 3-point attempts per game, 3-pointers made per games, 3-pointer percentage, free throw percentage, and they are bottom 5 in field goal percentage, 2-point percentage, assists per games, and they are top 5 in turnovers per game. So this team, again, not doing that great offensively. They have a lot that they could improve on, obviously. And the thing is, they don't really have any shooters on this team. That's really a big thing. They have a lot of guys who are okay and may shoot like a decent percentage, but they don't shoot a lot of attempts. They don't have any shooting specialists, and that's really what they need to help open up the offense and just kind of help them with their 3-point shooting, because that is horrendous. But next, we're going to go on to their defense. And defensively, this seems better, but they're still below average. They're currently 23rd in defensive rating. And they are last in opponents' 3-point percentage and blocks. And they are bottom 5 in opponents' field goal percentage and steals per game. What this kind of shows you is that this team doesn't really have that many good defenders. Especially perimeter defenders, because they're allowing their opponents to shoot 40% from 3 on them. That's not good. Blocks I thought might have been higher because Jared Allen has been great this season. We'll get into that later. But they also have Andre Drummond, so I was like, okay, that makes sense. And yeah, I don't know. This team defensively just needs to get better both on the perimeter and in the paint for sure. But yeah, obviously, all this has been pretty negative so far, but they actually do have a lot of bright spots on the team. The first one is Colin Sexton, who has been Playing very well so far in his third season. He's currently averaging 23 points per game, 4 assists per game, and 3 rebounds per game, while shooting almost 49% from the field, which is actually very impressive for a guard. That, guards usually typically don't shoot, like, they normally shoot like 45 or so, and that's like pretty decent, especially for Colin Sexton, who is a smaller shooting guard. He's like 6'3", I think. Isn't he like 6'1"? I don't know how tall he is. He's short, okay, for a shooting guard. That's all you need to know. And he's almost shooting 50% from the field. Great to see. He's also shooting 40% from 3. He's also only taking like 4 attempts per game. But, baby steps. And, he's gotten a lot better at getting to the free throw line. He's currently averaging 6 free throw attempts per game, which is great for him. Because that's really, it's been like he's improved. He's been getting to line 1 more time per game, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's something. Improvement is always great to see, especially from a third-year player. And his playmaking, which he's been clowned on his whole career, has taken a step in the right direction. He's currently averaging 4.3 assists per game, and he's been having around the same turnovers as the season prior. But he's still not a great playmaker. He still has a lot to work on there. And that's really going to be the next step in his game, is how he can develop his playmaking. Because he's a really good scorer, as we all know. He's a decent three-point shooter. You'd like to see the volume increase on that. But, he's been pretty solid there. But, playmaking is just going to be the next really big thing for him and this Cavs team, I guess you could say. Another bright spot on this team is Darius Garland, because last season, this man looked like really bad. He looked really bad, and he was statistically, according to advanced stats, one of the worst players in the whole league. So this season, he's improved a lot, offensively and defensively. Of course, rookie point guards obviously don't do that good in the first season unless you're someone like a Ja Morant or something like that. But he just looks a lot more confident in his game, and he's just been a lot more efficient too, from both inside and outside of the three-point line. He still struggles to get to the free throw line, but he has improved a lot in the paint. From 0 to 3 feet, he has been shooting the ball like 7% better than last season. He's still not shooting great. He's still only shooting 54% from 0 to 3 feet. But again, that's big step. That's great to see improvement, especially from someone who was so poor last season. You're glad to see that he's improving and getting better. His playmaking improved. His three-point shooting improved. Again, it's great to see his defense improved. Good to see improvement. Always good. And now we're going to talk about the last bright spot I have for this team, and that is the most underrated player in the James Harden trade, and that is Jared Allen, who has been fantastic so far this season on the Cavs. For a while, he's been backing up Andre Drummond, which has been a bad move. Andre Drummond is not very good. Jared Allen is a lot better and fits his team a lot better. We'll talk about Drummond a little bit later. But yeah, Jared Allen is a great center. He's a really good rim protector. He's a very smart player. He knows how to defend the pick and roll. Again, good rim protector. Offensively, he's a good screen setter, a really good pick and roll player, good finisher, alley-oop threat. He's basically a very modern center, run, dunk, slam type of guy, defend the rim. Great to see. Always good to see him. He's been, the best center on his two teams so far this season. And, it's glad that they're shipping Drummond away so that he has more playing time, because I think that this could really help improve the Cavs' defense. Offensively, I don't really think it'll improve that much. I think it will help a little bit because Drummond offensively kind of takes away a lot and isn't going to help out as much as someone like a Jared Allen because he's not going to demand the ball as much, and it's going to be a lot better just overall for that team. But yeah, so after all this being said, like I've said, the Cavs are trying to move Andre Drummond. What are they going to get for him? No one really knows. No one really knows Andre Drummond's trade value, so we'll see how that goes. Some people are saying the Raptors are going to trade someone like Norman Powell for him, which would be insane. I doubt that happens, but that'd be a great move, especially for someone like Andre Drummond. But the Cavs also have Kevin Love. Is Kevin Love still going to be part of this team? I really don't believe that he should be. I think they should try to trade him. His trade value is probably horrible because he has not played a bunch in the last couple of seasons. He's been injured a lot, and so far this season again he's been injured. Only played like 2 games. Not good. But yeah, I really think the Cavs should focus on trying to play their young players a lot more and their young pieces. Players like Isaac Okoro, Juan playing a bunch. He actually has been playing a lot, which has been good. He's looked solid so far. A lot of rookie struggles, not being very efficient from the field, but defensively one of the best defensive players in this rookie class so far. And yeah, like I said, this team has a lot of good young players, and they just need to really play them more. And hopefully, with all this being said, hopefully they can try to make the playoffs for the first time since 1997 without the help of LeBron James. Yeah, it's been a while. So, with all being said, yeah, that's going to be all for today's video. Again, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and click the notification bell to never miss a video. I have a personal channel, DanKM829, that'll be in the description. I also have a podcast. Every week we're posting a new episode with me and my 2 friends. Go check that out if you want to see more content. It's going to be more content about my own personal life, and it's really funny. Go check it out. It's pretty entertaining. That'll be in the description too. Also, all of my links will be in the description. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, have a great day. Peace out.